Okay, this is Narrative Tarot. I'm here to do your redemption reading. I don't know what's going on with the thing, but I don't know. So I tried to make space for 40 minutes, just didn't. But anyway, thank you for joining the redemption reading. This is going to be a new series that I'm starting. But comment, like, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, bump engagement up, and then like subscribe to see all the new things that I come up with and videos. I do 10 planet readings, so each reading is centered around a specific planet, and it's for people who believe that in their natal chart there are certain planets that have a significance, like significant transits or significant aspects that affect them in their lives. So check those out. February 2021 is out already. I got those out early. Thank you. And I have different videos on the season. So Pisces season preview has gone up. Aquarius season is already up. And just some other cool readings. Groundhog Day is up. Book reviews, things like that. So definitely subscribe to kind of get more information. So with that being said, I'm going to do a redemption reading. This reading is for people who may feel like really hopeless or feel like they need a little bit of a boost. It could be for people specifically who have done certain things in their life that they're not proud of and kind of just want some. I can't provide closure, I can't provide therapy, I'm not a therapist or a counselor or anything like that, but some higher perspective essentially on the situation, particularly if you feel like giving up in your life and not moving forward, or feeling that there's certain things that have kept you from moving forward with regards to whatever situation you feel that you can't heal from or move past. So I'm going to be using the Shadowscape Tarot. So this is gonna be all of us. So I'm kind of feeling like this is for the Weight Watchers. Now you could be somebody on Weight Watchers. You could be somebody who is definitely seeking to lose weight. Get on board, girl. I'm with you. Getting on board. So this is all the people who have kind of felt a little bit restricted in that regard. Okay, only doing one card. So okay, we're going to take the Death card since I feel like it's just like take me. Now these. I think it could be a green or brown. I don't know. Alright. So, you see yourself as the Nine of Pentacles. Spirit sees you as the Emperor. It sends you the Six of Cups because you were being the Eight of Cups. Your ultimate potential is Temperance. The portal to open this whole situation is Nine of Wands. Your trial and tribulation is Nine of Swords. Your ultimate achievement after all of this is the Death card. So I'm gonna say Nine of Pentacles. It could be, I'm gonna say it, you could have everything you want but are not happy. So Nine of Pentacles, you could be single, you could be, I feel like high power, high earning. I will say though, you have a gluttonous tendency. It could be food, it could be alcohol. Now with this Eight of Cups right here, it could be alcohol. And so Spirit sees you as not living up to your full potential. That's where this Nine of Wands comes in. So you have the potential to do great things, to move forward, to be a leader. You may have lost your job due to alcoholism or due to I'm going to say arrogance as well, but due to alcoholism or some sort of addiction that causes you to like clock out a lot. So it could be smoking, it could be alcohol, it could be alcohol related like illness, and you aren't able to do what you need to do because of this. And so spirit sees your potential, and you're gonna have to go back to your like childhood, I think. So it's sending your childhood. We have the Lovers and the Five of Wands. So this could be someone with a very cantankerous like parent, just one parent. It could be a very tumultuous relationship that you've experienced when you were a child. It could be mother or father. It doesn't really matter, but it does seem like there's a lot of combatant kind of things. This is the Lovers card, so they could be a Gemini, but with the Sun, they could be a Leo as well. Very cutting, biting words. They may have like physically abused you or verbally abused you. We have the Fool, so they could have been an Aries as well. Doesn't really matter. We have the Emperor as well, so you could be an Aries. Could be a Sag, anything like that. Scorpio. Doesn't really matter the sign. But very cutting words, very biting words. I feel like these words made you feel really small. So if you drink a lot, you could say things that you don't remember. You could have said some pretty harsh things to people. You could have made some really ignorant statements when you're drunk. You could have really just done a lot of damage, and you could have also lost your relationship with a significant other as a result of this. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. The Ten of Swords. So yeah, you've definitely ended something. For some of you, this is the Hermit. For some of you, you could have injured somebody, like hurt somebody, like been physically abusive and gone to jail with the Hermit card to like rehabilitate, not rehabilitate, but lock you up. You could have also, I'm not going to say vehicular homicide, but you could have really instigated a lot of vehicular like accidents with people, and people may not have died, but they may have been severely injured. So there's just a lot that you have to recover from, and so you have to go back to your childhood, to those words that make you feel small. Also, with this, I want you, with this Hermit, let me have the Magician under that and the World under that. You have to look at the words on labeling. Like, so any label that you look at the labels and the description, and watch the commercials and how they target you, because you want things that target you to be empowered without the false sense of you have to put in a lot of money and then you ultimately get like confidence, stuff like that. So you may actually not want to buy certain things. You may want to step back if you feel the urge because you're feeling low or feeling down or something like that. You want to be very wary of marketing that says if you do this, take that, buy this, wear that, then you're going to be more empowered, more focused, more clear. Stay away from just very bright packaging, very superficially described packaging, packaging with outrageous claims, just things like that where you need to really engage with the product in order to be a better person. I think there is a push from you when you drink to switch yourself to be more likable, or to let yourself hang loose, or just something like that. Like it's you're not comfortable as an adult being who you are without alcohol, or you're trying to escape from scathing words or disappointments, and you don't really choose the right methods to do that. It seems like there's alcohol. It could be food, but I do feel like there's alcohol. And it may even be an addiction to relationships. So alcohol and relationships is not a really fun combination, especially when you get into those drunken states. You're not like a happy drunk. So you need to make sure that your alcoholism is really really taken care of. But I do see childhood like yelling, screaming at children, maybe with the lovers kind of like, oh, I'll make it up to you, things like that. And this recurring disappointment in those who drink, and seeing that it could also be that they could have been very happy but very absent. They could have been very happy, very inconsistent though. So like they would be happy and they would go out and they wouldn't come back. They would go out possibly. This isn't related to you, it's related to one parent. And then they would be having affairs. They would be spreading themselves around people. So with the Six of Cups also, you could be finding a sibling, but you could just also be needing to not relive, but restructure the memory around your childhood disappointment, alcoholism, because it can go either way. Either you saw this person and they were very happy and stuff like that, but they did some stuff that you may know about now that could be really hurtful and disappointing, or that they were very angry as a person. And while you have become successful, that's a great thing when it comes to your career. I feel like there's some things cropping back up that like that are making you turn into this person, like slowly, like your situation is eroding and your surroundings are changing, and it's like you're starting to pull into your environment that old story, and you need to be very aware of it. And it's happening through advertising, it's happening through packaging, it's happening through subliminal messaging, text messaging, but primarily through the things that you purchase and buy with the advertising and marketing that comes with that. So just be very aware of what you're buying, you're looking into. Be very aware of the ads that you're buying, ads that are popping up, packaging, and really assess the reality of how you feel when you get this marketing, when you take home this marketed item. The reality, if you don't feel stronger, if you don't feel more fortified, if you don't feel happier, if you don't feel any more whatever that they're advertising, it's time to chuck it. And it means that sweet words and sweet advertising and cute advertising and packaging isn't for you, and it isn't going to work. And that could be for relationships, making sure people keep their word, checking out all of the claims that things have when they're marketed to you, just fact checking it. Let's see what the time is. Okay. But checking it and making sure that you're looking, and we're really with temperance weighing out your pros and your cons. And your the con is usually the circumstance that's drawing you to it, and the pro is what you're desperately seeking. And you have to understand that if you're desperately seeking it, it will always be a 9 of Wands struggle. And you will stay in this. This is your trial and tribulation card, the 9 of Swords. You'll always kind of stay in that struggle mentally. You won't be able to mentally get out of anything because you're so stuck. You know, you're stuck on the packaging, you're stuck on what they're promising you, and what they're promising you isn't what you need and isn't really what you want. It's a fantasy. And so marketing is just really important for you, I feel. So anything that's marketed to you, I mean, it's important to humans in general, but like specifically you, anything that you feel is marketed, that it's something that you like, you would do best to look up videos of it, look at the colors, the packaging, look at the circumstances surrounding why you're looking at this. And then if you do buy it, do a journal tracker. That would be something really cool for you. Tracking how you feel. If you're drinking, track how much you drink. If you wake up the next day and you can't write that down, then there's an issue. If you can't remember what you did, that's an issue. If you can't, if you don't want to write how you feel because it's not positive or uplifting, then you need to take that into consideration when you purchase these things or when you seek out these experiences, because your body is letting you know, and I think it's an inner voice from your childhood that's trying to rewire itself as far as words. And so you may be attracted to very bright, bubbly, you can do it kind of things, but they're attached to vices. So just words that are significant for you, it's a rewiring, I think, that you're trying to do as far as the words that were told to you that stifled you, and then the words that you're drawn to that are put on packages and marketed to you for certain objects that you feel that you need. And then using and connecting those, you're actually creating more sorrow in your life because you're not taking care of your needs now, right? You're not taking care of your needs now, and that means that you're not moving forward. But you have to seek, I think, a therapist, particularly one that's going to talk with you and reframe your processes. I don't know what it would be called in therapy or counseling, but reframe your ability to understand words and the power of them, meanings, subconscious things about them, how they're linked with color, how they're linked with mood and emotion, and really kind of unknot a lot of things that have been jumbled up as a result. So we have cobalt blue and tangerine. So with this, tangerine and cobalt may be two colors that you see when you need these things to be addressed. You may start seeing tangerine and deep cobalt, but also it could represent your sacral chakra and your throat chakra being very dim. So whatever you're partaking in, your sacral chakra is lowered as a result, because it's not a vibrant orange color that I'm seeing, and this deep blue is not vibrant for your throat chakra. So whatever it is that you're participating in, it probably is your probably is alcohol. It's making your ability to speak clearly and from your utmost desires, that what you truly want, it's lowering your ability to recognize what that is. And you not being able to speak it, you not being able to really feel it, is a really big problem for you, and it's going to cause a lot more havoc in the future if you don't detox your way through this and seek the counseling that you need. So you may actually need an addiction program, like a checking the camera, the time again. You may actually want to check into a alcohol program to learn about alcoholism and the ways in which alcohol slurs your speech, and just that whole process of kind of losing yourself and inhibitions, blacking out, things like that. And an exercise that I would suggest, even though I'm not a counselor, is like I said, watch videos of how things are marketed. Watch videos of marketing, and watch the words that are put on the labels, because that will be important. So I will stop it there. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.